Ahern. I am a color sheet stylist. I am a digital marketing strategist, website designer, and developer, typically for small to medium sized nonprofits, businesses, and health and wellness professionals. And I am so excited to be here with you all today. I'm just making sure that I'm showing up. You can see the comments. And here we go. I come here live twice a month to do Oh My High live website reviews. So, what that means is I have 3 websites today that I'll be reviewing to go over content. Do people understand what your website is all about, what you do, how you solve people's problems, how you serve them? Can they clearly connect with you? And just kind of give an example of or share with you examples of existing websites and how they could be even better, how they could increase their conversions even more, and how they can kind of convey what they do and kind of grow their business through their website even better. Now, I look at it from the front end. What I love about Oh My High is the opportunity to be able to learn and get training and resources to build your website to be even better. And my dear friend Lisa Deck holds workshops and live training calls inside of Oh My High multiple times a month. So if you need tech support and you need to know how to make the thing happen, how to update or edit or change something, she is your gal. And she does that inside, all of those dates are inside the Oh My High community. So I definitely encourage you to check those out. But that's what I love about Oh My High. Once you have your site, you have tools and resources at your disposal to make them even better and to continue to grow and improve and do the things that you need to do in order to connect with your audience. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. We have 3 websites that we're going to be talking through today. So make sure you leave your comments, questions in the chat so that I can answer those for you. And let me share my screen. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. So we are going to start here with travelwithhillary.com. And this is a travel website, which I love. We haven't done one of these yet. But first off the bat, I love the color. It's super bright and fun. Love the pictures. It's really easy and clear to see what you do right away. I think that's super important. A lot of times when we think about website design, we think about like it being super fancy. We worry more about the design than we do just about like the quick visuals and the impact that we can make right away. And this is showing me visually really clearly kind of what types of travel aspirational types of things, like what am I actually going to get or what support might I get here. I might, again, family fun awaits. This is great, but this contact me today to secure your spot. I have to go either click on the contact page or I have to scroll in order to get to the contact information. So hyperlink this if you can so that it's super easy for people to just go ahead and click that. And then you might want to play with language. So contact me today to secure your spot. You know, maybe you might want to play with like contact me today to build your family adventure or something that's again more aspirational, that's more exciting, that's more I don't want to miss out on that, or I can see it. Like I see this cruise here, like that looks amazing. Like I want to know more. So I would definitely hyperlink that so that people can click right there and be ready to go. And then I love here, same in the menu navigation, like this is super clear. So this is great. I know if I want to go on a cruise or I want to go to the Caribbean or I want to go to Disney, like it makes it super easy for me to know exactly where to go so that I can get the information that I want. So I think your menu navigation is great, clear, concise, simple. It talks about what you do. You might want to play with this language. I don't know that I have anything super inspiring for this just yet, but you might want to have something bold that's, like build, like let me support you in the vacation of your dreams or something, because people are scrolling, so they're moving through things pretty quickly. So what's that headline there that's going to grab their attention and make them stop and want to read this paragraph? Because this is, well, it doesn't seem like a lot of language for people to read, and so we want to make sure that that headline grabs their attention so that they're ready to uh, do the thing, participate, click on the next thing, take that next action, um, yada, yada, yada. And then I love this paragraph. I think this paragraph is great. I might here, instead of having another paragraph, have bullet points. So it might be like, maybe you say, are you planning a, and then bullet points for like a tropical escape, a luxurious cruise, a magical theme park vacation. Because the bulleted things people are going to be able to see quickly and be able to immediately uh, identify that you are the one who's going to plan the trip that they need. Because there's a lot of travel agents out there, people planning vacations. So I want to know very quickly, are you the person who is going to plan the trip that I'm looking for? Because remember, we want people to land on our website to be able to select in and say, oh, yeah, you're my person. You got it. This is what I need. And also select out to say, oh, well, you know what? I'm actually looking for a trip to Bora Bora. Well, maybe I guess that is a tropical escape. I'm looking for a trip to northern Alaska and I want like a wilderness trip, right? That doesn't seem like what you would help them plan necessarily. So we want to make sure that people can self select out so that they're not wasting your time. And then you could also still have this language here at the bottom. And then I love that this goes to a simple form where people can get that information that they need uh, to you right away if they're ready to take that step. And again, this is fabulous, fantastic. If I didn't read all this and I'm scrolling, I can clearly see, yep, these are the 3 things that you help with. And I know I want to go to the Caribbean, so I'm going to click on that learn more and I'm ready to go and jump in. So this is brilliant, perfect. And then I also love this, why hire a travel advisor? Because I think a lot of times we don't necessarily know. Is it not scrolling? Oh, hello, friends. I had the tab open on 2 different things, and so that doesn't work well. So I was scrolling and you guys weren't seeing anything. Okay, anyway, back up. So where to next? I love that this is, again, super clear that I can go to the 3 different areas and learn more. Then here, as we go to why hire a travel advisor, I love these FAQs because I think a lot of times we don't necessarily know what it is that I might use a travel agent for. Why can I not just do it myself? So this is great. I would continue to expand on this with questions that you get from people, especially the people that don't hire you. The people that don't work with you, don't purchase from you, don't join your team, don't sign up for your products or services or programs, they're gold. Like, what are the things that they're saying to you? Are there objections? And those are great to build out your FAQs because they're the ones that have an issue or a reason why, and they're the ones that you can kind of help mitigate that by having those questions here. This could eventually be its own blog post or its own section page on your website if that gets too long. Okay. And then don't miss a thing. Don't join the email list to hear about featured destinations, specials, and giveaways. This is fine. I love the background. I would get a little bit more specific about how often are you reaching out to them? What kind of value is in it for them? What kinds of giveaways, things like that. It doesn't need to be super long, but entice people to want to sign up for your newsletter. That's what we want to do here. And then again, with your footer, hyperlink these so that people can click on them and make it super easy to connect with you, especially on a mobile device. And then we haven't talked about this. We didn't talk about this in the last review, but here I just want to mention, oh, I'm getting a message. Sorry, I guess I'm reviewing the wrong website for Hillary, but that's okay. We'll keep moving on. We haven't talked about color contrast. So here, this is white on this light blue, and this would probably not be something that is going to pass a color contrast test. So look up WebAIM, and that's going to allow you to put in your hex colors for your background and your font color, and that's going to tell you what passes. Now, color contrast is important for people with visual impairments, but it's also super important just in general. If I'm on a phone out in bright light, sometimes it's hard to see, or in dark light. So we want to make sure that that is easy and clear for people to see. And then the only other thing that I would say is missing here is about Hillary. So understanding who she is, why do I want to work with her? Why is she the person? Not just the uh, not just the business that she has, but who is she and how is she going to help me with my trip? Okay. So I am, because my messenger was blowing up while I was doing this, I'm going to reshare and we're going to do Hillary's other page really fast because I had the wrong URL and that is totally my bad. So let's share again. Here we go. So we are looking now at Essentially Magnified. So let's look up here. So spend $50 and unlock the customer special for just $5. I love how clear and concise and specific that is. I would maybe add a language here that says like shop now so that people can just click right there and purchase. That would be great. But this is super specific and a great value add. Love the menu navigation samples. What's new? I might maybe if it doesn't look too bad, say something like new at Jordan Essentials, because I don't see anything except for if I look down here. And yes, I can see the products, but I want to like what's new? What does that mean to me as far as like what's new with you? What's new with your personal life, or what's new with the product line? Like maybe get a little bit more specific there. Love this logo. And then the only thing that I think might be missing here is like, yes, we go straight into product, but it would be interesting to have some sort of statement that is really talking about the problem you solve. Who are these products great for? Who is your ideal customer? And kind of have some sort of statement that connects with them right away before they have to scroll. Because we don't want them to fall off before if they're new to the site, we don't want them to have to wonder, like, what is it that you do? So even if it's like Jordan Essentials and a little bit like a one-liner about what Jordan Essentials is, or how you specifically work with your clients or your customers, I would have that here before I have to scroll. But love these images. Doesn't look like they're clickable. So maybe if you can make them clickable or have a button here that just has the name of the product so people can clearly click if I see that and I'm excited. We want people to be able to take action when and where they are on our page, not have to wait until they get to where we want them to be before they have to make a decision. So it could just be a general shop now button if they're products that are going to come and go. But if you're updating these images regularly with the things that are current, then I would definitely have a button that just has like the product name or like a shop now so that they can click. I love this. Help you magnify what matters most, your wellness and self-care. Yep, and I love this, offering natural, effective solutions that make self-care simple, accessible, and oh so satisfying. Okay, and then again, we're going to talk about this more than once today, but be sure to say hi. I would love to connect. How do they do that? How do they say hi? So either hyperlink this to your email. I believe Lisa has done a training or has shared links for anchor links. I might be wrong. But anchor links, so you could even like drop them down here to your form, but give them a way to be able to participate and connect with you so that they can take that action if they're ready. And then, yep, this is all great. These are clickable, I can tell, but it always helps to put a button. So if you can put a button down there, that goes straight to your shopping site. But I love these images are great. And I love how specific and simple these titles are. So we don't always need to say what the product name is in these titles because people don't always know what that is. But I know if I'm here and I care more about body care or I know I care more about face care, right? That's easy for me to, oh, okay, I'm going to hone in on that and that's what I'm going to utilize and that's where I'm going to dive deeper. So give them buttons here to go in case they don't click or know to click on that. And it looks like these images here are also clickable, which is great. Um, excuse me. Yeah, and then this is all great, clear calls to action. So I think that's totally fine. And then yeah, let's connect. Follow my journey. Again, make this clickable. So if people want to go straight to your Instagram, they can. I know these are clickable too, but sometimes those get a little wonky. Um, and then yep, these as well. Make these clickable so that people can. Oh, sorry, Lisa. I didn't mean to add something else to your list. But anchor links are great. No, but I think overall great. I love the colors. It's clean and simple. I think just a couple different tweaks, adding some more buttons, making it easy for people to connect with you, and off you go. Okay, well, sorry I did your wrong site first, but I'm glad that I got to my messages so that we could make it happen. Okay, so now we are going to move to Jenna's book adventures. Before I do that, Cindy, I'll drop the link for Web AIM in here when we're done. But Shelly, I don't know what you mean by is that a specific site? So if you could let me know what you mean by that, then I'll make sure to answer your question. Okay, so here we are, jennasbookadventures.com. Jenna's with Paper Pie. So exciting news, Pi Day deals are live. Text Pi to, okay, again, hyperlink this, SMS semicolon, and then put your phone number in there. So if people are on a mobile device, which most people are, they can just click on that. It's automatically going to open up their text messages so that it makes it super easy for them to do it. And even so, like I'm on a Mac, and so I have iMessage on my computer, so it would open it up for me and I would be able to easily go in and send that message. So love that. Let's see, be a VIP book quiz, contact me, show my site. Great. And I love that this button is another color. I think that's fantastic. It makes it pop, makes it the most important thing that people can see. So that's fantastic. This is great. I'm Jenna Stewart, your go-to literacy leader with Paper Pie. I mean, yeah, this is great. Again, we want to think about our website being how am I adding value for the people that are visiting? What do they care about? How am I making it about them? So that's really something that's important to pay attention to. So instead of maybe saying like, this is me, I'm your literacy leader, maybe you want to say something along the lines of how people have been impacted or who's buying the books and what does that mean for them in their life? Is it, finding the best book for elementary kids or making story time at bedtime more simple, whatever that might be. But think about who your ideal customer is and maybe personalize this to them instead of making it about you. And then this is fine. Like you could even add this down into this paragraph. And then even this, like, let's connect and find your next book adventure together, maybe even making that a little bit bigger, just because that's the thing that is going to emotionally connect with people and help them want to maybe take the quiz or move forward. So book adventure quiz, I love that. This is a great photo. Yeah, I think this is great. Again, love the specifics here. Shop my site, more about me. That's fantastic. Love these photos. Super clean, easy. Okay, and then, yeah, this is great. Love that you have the buttons here because that makes it easy. You could even think about hyperlinking your photos here. The photos are a little bit busy. Like they require me to really think and focus to understand what's happening here. And you're duplicating a lot of the same information. So like here, like I'm almost always kind, like I know that that's the title of this book. So maybe it's more like advocating for kindness or books about kindness or whatever, something like that. And then here, saving shelves up to 40% off. Maybe say like get 19 books at 40% off or something. I don't know, just something that's more clear. Like what is the 40% off for so that I can get excited. I don't know what savings shelf is necessarily, so I might need some more help with that. If I'm going to click on things, let's make it easy. Free gift with purchase, I think that's fine. Buy now. Just keep it stupid simple. We want to think about writing on our website at a 5th grade level because that just allows us to process the information much more quickly and scroll and make those decisions that much more quickly. And we want to remove all the jargon. So anything that is like jargon inside of our business, our company, we want to remove that. And we want to just talk like how our customers talk to us about our product. That's how we want to talk about our product and services on our website. Let's find your next book adventure. Okay, I love this. Get hand-picked book recommendations, exclusive deals, and literacy tips. So this is very specific on exactly what I'm going to get when I sign up for your newsletter. That seems like there's great value in there for me. That seems exciting. I'm going to sign up for that. And then I love that this is hyperlinked, although you might want to, looks like it's just going to Instagram.com. So you might want to check that link. And then maybe make these a little bit bigger if you can. And then again, hyperlink in the footer. But yeah, overall, I think it's great. The colors are great. It's clean. It's simple. It's easy to read. Just bring more of who your ideal customer is into this so that it's connecting with them emotionally and not just about PaperPie and the books. Okay, so now we're down to our last one. Clicking around here. It only lets me share one tab at a time. Otherwise, it like says my permissions are wrong, and I don't really know why it does that. So now I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. Deanna's at Home Spa. Okay, so here we are. Deanna's at Home Spa with lemongrass. Now, the first thing that I'm going to say is I know you're with lemongrass because I have looked through your website a little bit, and it does say it up here at the top. But I don't really know who you are and what you do. So let's talk about this for a second. So text sample to, again, you're going to hear me repeat this over and over again, hyperlink this, SMS, semicolon, phone number, to try something new from Lemongrass Spa. Maybe it might be text sample. You might play with some language here to request a sample or to, so I can send you something new, to try something new. I mean, this is all nitty gritty stuff, but to try something new to me sounds a little bit more like, I have to kind of know what I want, but maybe there's more to it where you're working with them to send them the sample that's customized for them. So think about what that experience looks like and maybe think about that language a little bit differently. Blog, why I do what I do. Join the family. I mean, these are all fine. I've talked about this before, and it's totally up to you. I'm not a huge fan of having social media links in the header. That's my own personal preference. Everybody has their own thing. So do what feels good to you. But my feeling is that if somebody clicks on your social media before they've gone deeper into your website, that they are not necessarily going to come back. They're going to click on Facebook. They're going to look at your page. They're going to see what you do. They're going to interact. Oh, then they're going to get notifications. I'm here on this call and my notifications are going off. And so like we get distracted super easily and they might not come back to your website. So I prefer to have them down farther, like in the footer, because that way they've looked at more of my website. So by the time they leave, they'll be maybe more likely to come back, but I'm not going to lose them before I've kind of hooked them. Deanna's at Home Spa. Welcome, friends. It's good to see you. This doesn't connect with me. Again, we want to think about people that are coming to our website. The goal is like colder traffic, right? People that are, maybe they found us through Google search. Maybe somebody referred them to us. Maybe somebody clicked on a link on Facebook or something. So we want to assume that they know nothing about us and we're trying to engage with them. Once they get into like the what do I do and the blog and things like that, like they're going to dive deeper with us. But for now, really, like, this is a great spot to put something about who you serve, how you serve people. What is it with you in the home spa? Like, there's got to be something about self care and pampering and all of that stuff. Like, how can we kind of have a statement there that's going to excite people that, like, this is what I'm looking for? I'm looking for that, like, luxurious experience at home. And oh my gosh, yes, you get me. You're in my head. I need to know more. And same here, like these photos are fantastic. I love them, but they don't necessarily mean anything to me as far as like why I want to be your customer. And this is great real estate. So similarly, like we talked about with Hillary, woo, no, with with the website earlier. Now I'm forgetting. This is great real estate that we don't want to miss out on. This is where we want to make sure we're capturing people and hooking them so that they do continue to scroll. So maybe think about maybe a couple images and maybe a statement or something that's more like letting people get to know about you and how you're going to help them have this like at home spa experience. Love this picture. Love this because this is a very specific statement. And then you talk very specifically about the types of products that you have. So I think that that's great. Okay, and then same here. Be sure to say hi. I would love to connect. How can I connect with you? This is fine, excuse me, to have here, but even if this is just hyperlinked to your email, if it's hyperlinked to a text message, whatever that might be, I would definitely make sure that you've got an option for them there. Take a peek at lemongrass. So I know this goes to your scroll party. I'm kind of conflicted on this because, like, yes, I think that's fine. That makes sense. I don't know that I don't know how many people are clicking on that. Take a peek at lemongrass, or maybe it's like view lemongrass products or something a little bit more specific, or like learn how to plan your at-home spa. What is it like when you go through your scroll party? How do you what's your experience like for your customer? Like, what's the end result? What's the transformation? And make sure that that is also included here because this doesn't feel super clickable to me. Um, but maybe it is. Maybe it's like shop my on demand or learn about the most current products or something. I don't know. But yeah. Yeah. And then this is great. This is fantastic. Fine. Shop my site. Few of my favorite things. Love these images. And here's the thing that I love the most about these images is a lot of times they get super busy and we can't even tell what is in the image. Like there's too many different things that are in there. So what I love is that it's super clear and concise. Like I can easily see and connect, oh, that's deodorant or that's body polish. Now I know, like, again, like I love that these are specific and not like the names of the product, because if I'm looking for deodorant or I'm looking for right, it's easy for me to tell what they are. I get that this is a specific product name. I also understand that this is a hot ingredient and product right now across many brands. So I think that that's okay in this situation, especially because if I'm looking for that specific product, then I want to know that you have it. And I think that that's fantastic. Then you have the buttons. You might want to link these images also just to make it easy. And then don't miss a thing. I'd love to hear from you. Phone number is not required, but love to keep you in the loop. I would say love to keep you in the loop via text. You can opt out at any time, but I love that you have this here. Instead of I'd love to hear from you, even something as simple as I'd love to hear, or I'd love to share what, to know how to connect with you, or I'd love to know what you're interested in learning about, so that they kind of understand that. In case they get to hear and they don't see this checkbox here, making it super clear here when they see it. And then submit. I love this. Did somebody refer you? Follow my journey. Love this hyperlink these at the bottom. But I think overall, yeah, great. It looks great. I just this is the thing that's throwing me for a loop, and I'm not quite sure. Just be more specific about what your experience is, who you are, how you work with people, how you connect with them, why you're different from other lemongrass spa consultants. Not that specifically, like I'm different because of this, but like what's the experience you're crafting and how are you creating that home spa? Okay, Bethany, hyperlink the way to connect. Oh, you're saying here, like, be sure to say hi. I would love to connect. Um, yeah, I would just link that so that it goes somewhere. So again, either an anchor link down to your page, like your contact form, or to a text message or to an email, just so that it's easier. A more specific way to make them want to click, you got to let them know what's in it for them. What are they going to get from you? What are they going to get out of it? Am I just going to get spammed? Am I just going to get all these emails and text messages? Am I just going to get people trying to sell me stuff, right? So you're writing a blog, you're adding value, you're creating community, you're creating conversation, so that it's more about that relationship that you're building through your website through value add for them. It's not about you, it's not about your product, it's the value add. So yes, I might sell skincare, but it's not just about like having a clean skincare product. Maybe it's about, the way that you create your morning routine to where you have time and space for yourself. And these are the products that you happen to use. Like, how can you really make it about them and the experience and the way that they want to move through life? And that's how your product can kind of help it be included into that experience that they want for themselves, if that makes sense. Okay, that is it for today. We did 4 websites. And so thank you so much for taking the time to listen. I have a couple of comments to follow up with here. And I will check back again tomorrow just because you've had the chance to watch the replay. That way I will make sure to get your questions answered as well. We don't have the date set yet for April, but we will be back in April with more websites to review. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen, and hope you'll give Oh My High a try. If you are a current Oh My High user, make sure you check out those support calls. And if you are new and just lurking on Oh My High's page to see if this is the right platform for you, I hope that these demos kind of helped you see what you can do with Oh My High to help grow your business. So thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Have a great week.